I want you to imagine this for a moment. It's a bit of a weird scenario, but work with me. You are strolling along a sidewalk and you just so happen to look up. It's a nice day, why not? But what you see up there is a baby, a little baby, dangling from a fire escape ladder, suddenly letting go. What do? It's exactly what happened and went through the mind of Christina Torre in Brooklyn yesterday. And Christina's here to tell me exactly what she did. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because you're Joe Torre's daughter, the former famous manager of the New York Yankees and the LA Dodgers. Honestly, you caught a baby. It's that simple, isn't it?
Yes.
Take me through the whole thing, and from your perspective, what happened?
Yes, he was up there, and I saw him up there. I'm a Montessori educator, so I work with young children, so I think there's some instinctual qualities that come out. But I look up, and I saw the baby dangling and hanging from the fire escape, and
two stories up,
in between second and third floor, and yeah, and he had slipped and was literally holding on with his hands, and I'm on the phone with 911 and trying to position myself underneath where I could possibly catch him if he did fall, as people were trying to find the parents.
This is a one-year-old, so we're talking a very little baby.
Very little.
Were there people around? I mean, I can only imagine the frenzy that would happen, and it probably happened very quickly.
It did happen quickly. I think within 5 minutes everything happened, and there were people around me. I mean, I have to say I'm quite focused. I do mindfulness, and so I was really in the moment and concentrating on the baby and making sure at all times that...
So you have the cell phone to your ear, yeah, and you're truly moving yourself underneath, assuming I'm the only one here that's going to catch this baby, because that baby's not going to be able to hold on for long.
Exactly. The minute he dropped and was holding with his hands, I knew it could be any moment, and I just stayed focused on him, and the minute he let go, I just hoped for the best and had my arms out waiting for him. So.
I'm just going to guess, having had two babies, that at 1 year old, you're going to be somewhere around 15, 20, or 25 pounds. That's a lot to grab from 2.5 stories up. What happened? Were you perfect catch? I mean,
honestly, I did not feel his weight. It was effortless. I was very surprised because I wasn't sure about that, but he felt as light as a feather, and I just, you know, it was easy to hold him. And again, I just think I kicked into gear, and whatever forces behind me, it just made sure I did what needed to be done in that moment.
What was his was he crying? Was he just bewildered?
Yeah, he was crying because he had hit his mouth on the way down, and so by the time he landed in my arms, that's when he had started crying, was when he hit his mouth. And then so he was crying when I was holding him, but he was, you know, relatively okay, and somebody took him from me, another man that was watching, and I got back on the cell phone and said, please get the ambulance here, and you know, he is bleeding from the mouth, and we weren't sure, but it seemed okay, and he...
So you know, the next question is, where was the family? And was there anybody up above you saying, thank you, oh no, what was the circumstance?
They were people, that's what the people were doing around me, was trying to find the parents, and so they came down after the fact. And you know, a lot of reason I want to speak out right now is because I'm an advocate for children, and I really want to look out for the well-being of children and help educate parents on what needs to be done when they don't know themselves, so that...
I've just done a little bit of reading on this, Christina, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of information other than, and it's really hard to say this, that baby was able to crawl out through a hole in a window that had been merely covered up with cardboard.
Exactly.
And got out onto the fire escape. And there are other little children in that home, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, all 4 of whom could easily have pushed through cardboard 2.5 stories up. Those kids have been removed as well from this home now.
Yes, I mean, that's what needs to be done. The security of the child, the safe at home, they need to be kept safe at home.
Did you have a chance to speak with those parents, and what was their reaction to all of this?
I did. They did thank me.
I hope so.
Yeah, the dad did thank me at the end. I did hug him. I mean, it is his child, and whether he has the awareness of how to care for the child or not, you know, I just...
Did you see the other children in tow?
I saw nothing, just the parents, and I just ensured that they stayed downstairs with the boy until the police and the ambulance came so that the boy would be taken care of.
Well, you know, I'm going to just read something. I don't know if you know about this, but your dad, Joe Torre, again, it's Joe Torre's daughter I'm speaking to about this miracle, but he has sent out this statement, and I think it stands to reason. I'm very proud of my daughter Christina's actions today during an incident in Brooklyn involving a small child. Fortunately for that child, she was in the right place at the right time to lend a hand. My guess is that you'll probably be having dinner with him soon, and he'll give you a big smooch.
Yeah, I think so. But
Nice
thank
to
you
meet
very
And
much.
thank you. Honestly, it's all you. It's all about you, Christina Torre. It's nice to
Thank
meet
you so much.